YouTube Hall of Fame's coming up, folks. Who's going to get in? 4 collectors? They can't get in the first year. Bill Belichick can't. Fuck you. Let's have that conversation, Lightning Nook. What's going on, YouTube world? Michael. Crypto Grifter. Dave. IRP 263. Much hate and disdain is in the air, so a normal Tuesday slash occasionally Wednesday night. Ed's finally got a chance because he probably got snowed in, iced in. He can't go anywhere, can't serve any cocktails and filet mignon. Old Blue Eyes ain't coming in there to serenade anyone, so he's got to punish himself. He's already in the YouTube Hall of Fame. You can't, again, if Blob Lewis isn't like tossed out, it's not Reggie Bush. You're not getting rid of the Heisman. Ed's in there, so he doesn't care about his moral standing in the community, I would say.
Yes, but just because he's in the Hall of Fame doesn't mean he can just randomly send a message in the group text demanding to be on the IRP. Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Correct.
I got to throw the weight of the patch around a little bit.
But if you've seen how many times I've sent him the link with no coming on over the past,
This is true.
how many times too?
But Ed also has to remember, like, I have the power though. Like, I can make Ed just go poof.
Okay, He-Man.
I didn't say I was the master of
The universe.
Well, you didn't yet. I mean, you were getting there, obviously.
Are you trying to say I'm like conceited and have a big head, Dave?
Not yet. Wait till we get in the Hall of Fame, then we can. If we live stream a parade for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, that would be the most epic thing I think that would be ever on this show, and that's saying something.
I don't know enough people. That would be awfully hard to do.
That's pretty much the point. Go down a street with nobody watching. Does that count as a parade, or is just a walk down the middle of the street? We will find out. Maybe
People will lurk. People will lurk.
Again, there will be curious onlookers because music will be playing, like candy will be thrown out. And
what the fuck's going on?
At least you parade for what? What do we win?
At least you have the ability to, living in a smaller town, being able to walk down the main drag and,
Well, that's not like there's no cars on the main drag, even
again
in the morning.
I'm aware.
Comparative to like an interstate, yeah, but I mean that's going on Scott and Baz, Paul. Yeah.
I mean, you would definitely get some onlookers and probably some random posts on social media. This freaking weird ass dude just walking down the street in Ely, Minnesota, blaring music and throwing out candy for what we don't know.
Have a big old flag or banner for the YouTube Hall of Fame, Sports Card Hall of Fame. Be like, what the fuck is that? Well, don't say that around the vintage community. Then you're gonna get shot. Sorry. Shot with a musket. It's got to be a vintage gun. It can't be something new. So, we're Johnny Bog, right, Mike?
We will not be discussing anything that transpired on Sunday that was abysmal, and Sean Payton deserves to have multiple feet shoved up his ass because either somebody didn't do their job and say, hey, by the way, as the game progresses, the weather's going to get really fucking bad.
You probably didn't watch the Raiders-Patriots game from how many years ago?
Like, you don't, like, even if Bo was playing, you don't go for it on fourth. Like, that was stupid.
Regular season, different.
Yes. Yeah, take the points.
Take the points. And then you fire your OC for a scapegoat.
Well,
And the cornerbacks coach and somebody else.
Like a wide receivers, I think, coach.
Yeah.
Which, again,
well,
I guess that coach was responsible for Pat Bryant having a concussion or 2 concussions within a short amount of time, and then someone else was hurt too.
Well, it was Kerry Colbert was the coach.
Oh, the old USC / Carolina Panther.
Uh-huh.
well, it's
And that's why I don't like Sean Payton, because
He got too cocky.
one, you take the points. 2,
Oh.
I don't care if you're a backup or not. What the fuck was Stidham thinking? Forward pass, backwards pass. Like, I'm not going to get in an argument of exactly what transpired, what should have been called, what shouldn't have been. Irrelevant. Like, dude, you've been in the league long enough. Throw the fucking ball away or take the fucking sack. That
2 of
was
them.
stupid in itself.
When he took like the not sack, but when he ran out of bounds, lost 1.5 yards, and that Lutz field goal that went to the right. Too, it's like, throw the fucking ball away. I'm not sure. And again, it's been the last 10 years or so when quarterbacks just sort of like run out of bounds for a 1 or 2 yard loss. I'm like, you have the power to throw the fucking ball, because guess what? It's in your fucking hand. Throw it away.
Yep.
You can throw it in the ground 5 yards fucking downfield. You if you're colorblind, that's a problem you've got to navigate. You should know what your teammates look like and what jerseys they're wearing.
Well,
Throw it in the general vicinity. Don't
the
throw it across
intercept-
the boundary.
The interception, I can't put it all on freaking Stidham because there was definitely miscommunication between him and Mims. He threw it on the inside. Mims was going on an out route. You know, was it Stidham? Was it Mims? Who knows? But, like,
The quarterback play this entire postseason has been trash from all the quarterbacks.
And listen, I'm just gonna throw this out here, and people can shit on me or whatever. But if I'm a New England fan, I would not be super excited going into the Super Bowl because Denver's defense made you look like garbage. And Seattle, their defense isn't Denver, but it ain't fucking bad. So, like, if I'm New England, I'd be a little concerned. Just saying. And I'll leave it at that.
Seattle should win the Super Bowl. I say should. They have the better defense. It should be a home game for them because the game's in San Francisco, so everyone's just going to come down from Seattle. And then you have the curse of Seablez that's on the Patriots. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that little JoJo Shabado, he's 0 of 6 on picking champions. He always picks the runner-up to get to the championship. He's 0 of 6. He picked the Patriots before the playoffs started. So that he would be 0 of 7 now. So it's a pretty powerful curse.
I was extremely disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more of an opening of the playbook though too, because like it just seemed. Don't sit there and say, yeah, Stiddy's ready to go. And he had moments of flashes where he looked really good. The guy's got talent, but I also don't feel like Sean Payton instilled enough confidence in him to really go out there and win that game. And at the end of the day, Denver should have been 10-3. That should have been the final. Denver should have won 10-3. Because if Stidham wouldn't have freaking done the dumb shit, it would have been intentional grounding, throw it away, whatever. That touchdown wouldn't have happened. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Cortland Sutton didn't do him a lot of favors though either. He dropped a couple pretty makeable catches.
Well, he dropped one. Humphrey's the one who won't be there next year.
Well, he'll probably come back in the practice squad. He's been doing that for 4 years now.
Yeah.
He dropped a fucking wide open touchdown against fucking Buffalo. Like my dead grandmother could have caught that fucking ball. And he dropped.
He was watching
big
the
third
Packers receiving tape.
Well,
Packers.
Denver led the league though in drop passes, if I'm not mistaken, which is not a stat that you want to have.
No,
But
they also
Humphrey missed 2 big ones. The touchdown.
They also got away from using Mims. I didn't understand that. Maybe you could better explain that to me, Steve. Like Mims was cooking the secondary, and like even on those dumb screen passes, like once you got him in open field, he was tearing it up. Like they were having success with that, then they kind of got away from him. I didn't understand that either.
Well, again, part of that, it's the play call, and granted, yes, the quarterback has control. Because they always call 2 plays in the huddle, sometimes 3, depending on situation and circumstance. But, I can't blame the interception on Stidham because, again, I think it would a combination of both him and Mims not being on the same page. The only thing I can blame Stidham on is the fucking dumb shit pump and then fucking, push the fucking ball. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm not going to argue if the call was right or wrong. Because at the end of the day, it should have never fucking happened in the first place. And yes, it turned into a touchdown, but in the end, it shouldn't have mattered. At a bare minimum, it would have been 10-10. They would have gone into overtime. So, again, Sean Payton. Again, needs a few shoes in the ass. All up in his ass. Because, like you said, Dave, postseason, you take the fucking points. I don't care if you're a 98.2% effective on 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. I don't give a damn. The game's not on the line. You would have gone up 10-0 going into the half. Why in the fuck? It just blows my mind.
Yeah,
again, you wouldn't have even done that with Bo.
No.
Yeah. There's no need to give the other team any chance of getting any kind of momentum.
Because that's another thing too. You give just that you creak that door open like an old horror film.
Yep.
Something's coming through there, and it ain't coming through like a grandma pushing it through. You're getting that thing fucking swinging open, hitting you in the noggin and knocking you out.
Yeah, switches the momentum.
And it's going to be Vrabel doing it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when Denver had a chance to tie it, freaking long snapper didn't even bother to do anything with the fucking guy in front of him, and some dude got his fingers on the ball. That's the reason why he missed it. He didn't shank it. It was fucking tipped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's only 2 quarterbacks this entire postseason without a turnover. I think it was Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts were the only 2 quarterbacks to not turn the ball over.
Yep. And in the NFC game, Stafford became the first quarterback to ever lose, throwing 354 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns and no turnovers and lose a playoff game.
Yeah, well, who would have expected freaking Darnold to have that stat line though either? 4 touchdowns or whatever.
It makes my heart happy. I like Stafford. Don't mind the Rams. I've always liked the colors. That's one thing I go back to Flipper Anderson. I like the colors as a kid. But it does nothing but make my heart swell with pride that the Vikings, both of their options for quarterback, when Daniel Jones was healthy, and then Darnold had immense success, and all you heard through the offseason.
This is true.
I loved it. Darnold can't beat the Rams. Like, he played him once. I don't believe it was Darnold playing 1 on 11, but again, I must have been seeing something different. I had a different game on. I saw 11 on 11. I saw a lot of shitty Viking play out there, and then this happened,
You watched the game? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. You're telling me that you watched the game?
Well, it's one of those rare times that I didn't listen to the YouTube Hall of Fame people sans Ed to I'm just gonna watch like a highlight package. I really don't need to see what's going on. That doesn't exist. I mean, if we just watch like a few plays, we're good. But I'm gonna put one of the owners of the store, and because he was super critical. And like, again, you can get Darnold with probably 3 years. He'd probably take a discount to stay in Minnesota because he knows he's got pieces up here.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, call him trash. Everybody rips him in the strip. Everybody rips him online. The radio broadcasts. Okay, that's what you want. So I loved it when he. It's not like he won the game, but again, he didn't do. He wasn't like Tony Banks, and then when Trent Dilfer had to come in,
He did enough when it turned into a shootout.
That's the thing.
Quarter.
He's capable enough to put points on the board where Tony Banks was like last generation's like Dave Craig, where he couldn't hold onto the ball if like Fort Knox was the next 10. I mean, that thing came out like a Thanksgiving Day turkey. So to see that, I'm super happy. I really want him to win again, and then he looks like Ace X Deuce 90, Tommy Boy. So I mean, I want that. It's just, I mean, and plus, he's a Jets fan too. Tommy is. So again, it's all serendipitous. I want that to happen. I'm not the biggest Seahawks fan. Again, if Chris Warren was still running back, I'd very much be happy. And Joey Galloway was catching passes from, I don't know, Kelly Stouffer out there. I'd be happier, but we got to make do with what we got. So at least it's a Super Bowl with cool logos. I'll go with that.
That's not saying much.
Remember my prediction from like fucking, what was it, 4 or 5 IRP episodes ago? I said Eagles versus Patriots round 3. I had the right AFC team. I had the wrong bird. I had the wrong fucking bird from the NFC.
Well, you went homer on us, so.
Hey, I never went fucking homer on my team.
Oh,
damn sure.
I know.
I am disappointed how the season ended because it could have been so different, and it should have been different. But for the record, New England beat Denver without their starting quarterback, their starting running back, their 2 and 3 receiver. And they were a little dinged up on the offensive line. So, like, again, if I'm New England or a fan of New England, I wouldn't be like.
Yeah, but doesn't New England always get those kind of breaks? I feel like they always get breaks like that.
Yeah.
That's just why they're the evil empire. Like, the ball always falls their way on these, like, really fluky-ish type of things.
I mean, and I hate this. Like, I don't dislike Drake May.
No, I like him.
Yeah.
It's just I wish he played with a different team. Is all. Like the kids.
And I thought you'd be saying this too with regards to like the Chargers lost to him. Kraft is still there, and that's still a pile of shit.
Yes.
But everything else seems like you flush the toilet. You got rid of shitty Brady. You got dumb Belichick out there. All these other douchebags.
And I like Vrabel. I like Vrabel. I loved him as a player. I loved him as a player, and he's a hell of a great coach.
I wish the Packers would have dumped LaFleur and gotten him. I wanted it, and I don't necessarily dislike LaFleur. I think he's a bitch when it comes to closing out games, and I don't know if he can get over that. But that's why I want somebody like Vrabel. That's the voice I want talking and leading my team, is that guy. Those types.
Well, it's still different than what D'Amico Ryan's in Houston.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's all these defensive guys that they have an intensity where it's not like a whiny intensity. These are guys that you've seen just like smoke the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm.
D'Amico Ryan screwed up though. Why you left in Stroud at halftime? Take him the fuck out.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
So bad.
Yeah.
Historically bad.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, what Saban did in Alabama, yanked Hurts, threw Tua in there during that national championship game. You can't be afraid to do it in big moments to pull out the guy that's not good.
And his body language sucked. I don't know if you guys watched that game, but like,
No.
he looked so defeated. He looked like Batman after Bane broke his back in The Dark Knight Rises. He looked defeated and in the fucking hole. Like, Jesus.
And you should have, as a head coach with your quarterback, with your starting quarterback, you should have the already planted seeds of, like, if I take you out, this isn't anything personal against you. If we're down by 2-3 touchdowns, I need to do something here for the betterment of the team. This isn't for because I don't like you or I think you're shitty or whatever. Because again, we know all these quarterbacks are fucking fragile as a Fabergé egg. Their confidence and psyche. It's like we're gonna go something different. If Davis Mills throws 2 picks right away, okay, we'll go back to you. But I gotta try it because
we have to win.
Yeah, we're running in quicksand. What do we do? Let's keep trying to run in quicksand. Well, I know the result. Let's try to do something different. So, but that's where, again, that should be already ingrained in whatever relationship, like a head coach, even the OC has too. But we're not pissing on your back and saying it's raining. We need to figure it out. You're still a huge part of this, but right now, whatever's out there, whatever your problem is, defense, our calling, whatever scheme, it ain't working. Because you see a lot of those times, those quarterbacks will sit on the fucking bench and mope and sulk, and it's like the kid being told he can't go to the birthday party or whatever. It's like, just fuck, dude. You're making so much money. Just fucking take a chill pill. Say, hey, today's not my day. Say, at least you're not Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh.
A Pro Bowler with more turnovers than touchdowns. It's amazing. Oh,
they did that for the content.
Yeah. The NFL 100% did that on purpose. The only thing that could get anybody talking about the Pro Bowl was to do something stupid like that, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do it." Players already hate this thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What's
I
worse?
think they officially hated it when Robert Edwards blew out his ACL. So that was that tipping point. The beach volleyball or beach whatever.
Beach flag football.
Yeah, they're like, fuck that.
What's worse, Shadur Sanders Pro Bowl or a curtain of segregation at a card show?
Card segregation, because that's just fucking absurd.
That is so crazy.
That's a conversation all those vintage bros shouldn't be having, but it's like the reach around that never ends. Well, you know what it is? It's a reach around conga line. That's what it. I mean, you got the person in front of you, they're dangling participle, and then you got a fucking PSA 6, goddamn, I don't know, Bucky Dent in your other hand, like you're God's gift to the PSA registry. Oh no, they can't have Pokemon. Why? Who cares? You think when you open your wallet and the moths come out, that means the fucking party's begun? Well, let me get you a bottle of Metamucil and fucking some oat bran. Holy shit. And Wilford Brimley might be signing later. I don't know. Yeah, that'll amaze me, that like the level of arrogance with that bullshit. It just like their voices matter. We spend a lot of money here. We spend a lot. Cool. Nobody else spends any? So you spend $1,000 or $2,000, and all of a sudden you fucking people need to kiss the hand, kiss the ring.
I mean, that was the natural. Like, to me, that news was not shocking at all.
No,
Not one iota of that news was shocking, because that's just the natural progression of the show. You have guys that just bought and took over the show. Like, they need to get their money back on their investment on buying that show.
Yeah.
The Canadians aren't doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're businessmen. I don't see how they were making a lot of money from the show being on a pee-wee hockey rink. Like, it's limited space. How are they making money on it? The dealers are doing great. I don't think the promoters are.
Mm-mm.
So expand that. More dealers, more table fees, more attendance. People got to eat. I remember telling a couple people that too. I'm like, that's eventually going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it has to.
It's eventually going to happen, because it went from a small ballroom in a hotel. Like, that's what the original show was. It was in a ballroom, and it was very, very small, very narrow and small. And then it moved over to the hockey rink. I think they were only there for like 2 or 3 years too. And then from there, it's moving now again to a recreation center, girls volleyball arena, I guess it is. But and it'll probably grow from there too.
Yep. Well, again, when there's money to be made, you don't want to leave money on the table.
No.
Yeah, everybody has a tendency to forget these people run a business. So get over it. These people want to make money. Promoters, dealers, like, fuck off. Get over it. Go start your own.
That's like one of the number one growing things, in my opinion, in the hobby. It's card shows.
Yep.
Like, everyone talks about grading, how much grading has exploded. Can we, card prices or whatever, or, fanatics buying tops, taking over all the sealed wax. The thing that's really been growing is card shows. They're all over the place now. Yeah. There's Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia area alone, there's like 2 shows a month. And you get like pop-up shows, there's just so many friggin' shows. And that's one metropolitan area on the East Coast. You got shows in, like, Henry S. talks about shows in Oregon. Dude, Oregon is getting shows. There's multiple shows up there. Look at all the shows on the West Coast and the Midwest. Look at how insane the Nationals gotten. Like, card shows are just at an all-time insane high.
Yeah, here in Missouri, I mean, you can find a card show anytime you want. There's going to be one going on somewhere. The one that I used to go to quite a bit was the Machinist Hall show, and it got canceled. There was supposed to be one this past weekend, but it got canceled because of the weather. It got pushed back. But that one is every other month or every 3 months. It's either quarterly or every other month. That one goes on. The Columbia card show that I do go to, because it's only an hour away, that one's fairly frequent. And then now Ryan's doing his card show in the card shop deal.
Well, big Dallas card show.
Yeah.
6 times a year.
Is it 6 times? So it's every other month.
And now they're moving to Jersey. They're doing a huge ass show in New Jersey, up by New York.
And it's not uncommon to have another smaller, quote unquote, Dallas show in between, like in certain spots. So, like, they're, like you said, they're fucking everywhere.
And there's a big show in Chantilly too, isn't there? Isn't that a big one?
Yeah. Well, that show's kind of disappeared.
Has it really?
Well, it's, from what I've heard, it's supposed to continue, but they haven't picked a venue.
Okay. Because that's a
big
one.
That is a bigger show in the East Coast in the Virginia
As I
area.
say, didn't they call it the East Coast National?
No, that's White Plains.
Okay, White Plains. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that still around?
Yeah, that just happened like a week or so ago.
Well, I guess it's like we've lost. Well, from an old school YouTube perspective, we lost a lot of the East Coast guys, so that's why I didn't know if it was still around.
I think there's a pretty big show in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Yeah, they have a pretty massive one. I think it's in a mall.
Yeah,
that show looked really good.
Well, I mean, one of the biggest high end guys is actually going to be there. Grant Slayton, Waldorf Stories. He's going to be set up there.
I saw that on Instagram.
He's a vendor.
I saw that earlier today.
Yeah.
I mean, and card shows are only going to continue to grow and expand because it fills a need for how the hobby is constructed now. People go to card shows to sell their stuff. Mm-hmm. Cash is very strong at card shows, unlike in other avenues. People want cash. You don't have to pay shipping and taxes if you're purchasing cards. Dealers need inventory. They're always looking to buy. It's a vicious cycle, and it just keeps going on and on and on, and it just keeps getting stronger because that's the ecosystem that we're in now.
And I appreciate it because it's causing old cards to come out of collections that have been locked up for a long time, and you're seeing stuff you haven't seen in a decade while everybody else is jerking each other off over kabooms and downtowns.
Until the bubble pops.
Well, and that's what I'm kind of wondering is, have enough people come into the space? They were coming into it because of all the influencers and everything and all this dumb money, but have they gotten into it and realized that they really enjoy it and they're going to stick around when there's a mass exodus of a lot of money is going to come out of this when those people move on to something else?
See, we keep waiting for that though, Michael. Like I've been
waiting
for it since like 2022, and it still hasn't happened.
Yeah, and
it's gonna be a slow trickle.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like COVID. Okay, everybody's shut down. Government gives you a check. All of a sudden, it's like, what do I do? Let me check eBay. Yeah. Now what? It's the way people came in. There was already, again, the seeds were planted. Even as a kid, some of these people talked about, well, I didn't know what there was. I collected 92, 93, whatever it was. And they come back and like, I didn't know my Griffey was this much. I didn't know. I found the Conseco, whatever I wanted. I found this. I did that, or whatever it was. Now it's like, what's the next nostalgia kick that sucks them in? And it's like, what is it? You're going to go collect videotapes? No. You're going to buy muscle cars? Well, you could, but again, you need a lot of room. You can't be living in some like penthouse loft.
And those,
the Jay Leno collection.
The Jay Leno.
And growing up and going to car shows all the time with my dad and everything. Those are depreciating assets.
Mm-hmm.
Never get the money out of them that you put into them when you build them. I mean, it's like a 70-80% loss most of the time when it comes to the money. But
it's just like right here we have every year the biggest cruise in the country. People come far and wide, and I've been here for 15 years, and the Woodward Dream Cruise was bigger than shit in 2010. Every year, it's still insane, but every year it's because people, much like vintage buyers, are older people.
I was gonna say
there's not 27-year-old people that are looking at a 1969 Shelby GT 500.
Right,
that's a good point.
It's that asset has flown the coop. So I like to see it come back because I like cars. I was in the auto industry for 22 years, but I don't think it's happening.
No, because the 20, 30-year-olds now, those weren't their dream cars.
No,
correct.
That's why you see them all Ferraris and fucking Porsches
Yep.
and Lambos,
Lambos,
like
yeah.
that.
I just want GMC Cyclone. That's what I want. I've wanted one since I started driving.
I want the station wagon from European Trip or
Oh yeah, vacation.
that we had that when I was a kid. I loved how nice and smooth it was. There's tons of room in there, good on gas. That's what I want at my old age. I don't fucking need something from it. I can't get into something that's lower than that. You need like the handicapped toilet pry bar to get me out of there. Like I don't have that on the side of the collar.
Hey. Well, Vincenzo is here.
Unk is here.
No time like the present.
Guess we can.
Cece had to talk to
Mad
the
Serbian.
coach about that was what the conversation was basically about. She's basically told her coach that I won't be here on Thursdays for team practice because I'm picking up a day with the Mad Serbian. He's like, you come to me, I better for you. So how can you deny that? And she had a bad practice yesterday, but I think she's 26 days, I think it is. I looked at the calendar straight for soccer. So it's like
Too much.
Yeah, she needs to rest.
and that's what she
Too
said.
much.
She goes, so they wanted Meredith's gonna go for something for work for a week. And I told Meredith, I said, that whole week, no soccer, no goals. Like the commercial, nothing. Nothing. If there's a match on Saturday or Sunday before you leave, okay. But for 5 days, nothing. She's on spring break, nothing. Done. So that's in 3 weeks.
Funny.
Yeah, she needs to decompress.
Yes, she does.
She got that over, from Christmas till what is today? 27th. So it's been 26 straight days. Yeah. So she started back up she started New Year's Day. She trained with Tim. So it was 27 straight days with soccer.
Crazy.
So
She's probably super tired.
yeah, she's resilient though. I said as long as if she gets 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and then like Sunday she slept for 14 hours. She's like her old man. When I was that young, I could go and go and go, and then if I could get one day at 14 hours of sleep, I just crashed like a mother.
I did that at the National once.
Yeah, so did I. Stove. What's that noise? It sounds like somebody's pulling a chainsaw. Oh, that's Vinny. He's passed the hell out. That was Friday night. We got pizza. We opened junk trunks, and I went to check on C. I said, I'm just going to lay here for 5 minutes. Out cold.
10 hours later.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Ed. You got the stage. For those who are curious, this fucker of a Hall of Famer demanded that he come live on the show because he wanted to open stuff, which of course is fine. He just had to throw it out there.
I think Ty's still in the chat. So Ty made a video and he said he was sending me something. And this particular card that he sent, he put a happy birthday on here. So Ty, I appreciate it, man. And yeah, he's in the chat. But he sent me this card and he posted it in his video. So this is the Dell NS Flying Hot Dog card.
Oh, a food issue.
Wilson Franks. And the story behind this card is there was one at the Philly show. We were walking around and I told Ty, I'm like, eventually I'm going to buy this card. But in the showcase at the Philly show, of course, it was like stupid expensive. It was like quadruple the price on what it was from when I saw it at the previous national. So I'm like, Ty, I don't know why it got stupid like that, but I'm like, I'll wait. You just got to be patient. And then I gave my sermon to Ty about being patient in the hobby and not spending all your money at once, you know.
And it went in one ear and went out the other for him.
I said,
Sorry,
slow your roll, big dog. Don't spend all your money too quick, because I've had some great adventures with Ty at the Philly show. I remember one time he got there a little bit early before me, and I said, Ty, breathe and don't spend your money that fast. Like, just go easy. You know, and I think he did.
It's like Quagmire at the strip club.
Oh,
He also sent this.
that's awesome.
Philly's Karen.
That's
Garbage Pail Kids.
That's great.
By the way, she's from New Jersey. She's not from Philadelphia.
Not a shock there.
And then he sent this really cool picture with the Reds here. 59 tops, Del Ennis. Original member of the Whiz Kids.
Does that give you the player run now?
I'm missing a bunch of his guys in the player run.
So why the hell are you showing vintage? We don't show vintage here.
Yeah.
I collect it all.
Fucking Hall of Fame. God damn.
Will that be the first and only time a Wilson's Frank is shown on the IRP?
Davis shown a few on occasion.
So thank you, Ty. Ty, I appreciate it. We'll chat later, but greatly appreciate it, man. And then we got this mammoth box here, and I do apologize to Vinny because he sent this December 2nd, and it had it's fucking January 27th, but finally getting around.
He can't see it, Vincenzo. So.
Oh, February 22nd, 2022. From
That's
Ed
amazing.
Westergriff. It's sitting right here. It's gonna get opened. I found it again.
That's amazing. I totally forgot what's even in there, by the way.
Oh, I think I remember, but I want C to do it. Every time I do a video, she and better half are getting their nails done. So that's when I take my time. But now I have to have her here. So maybe this weekend I'll convince her to do it.
Now, there's so much stuff in here. We got Ed.
That's last. That's last.
Ed opened last, which means open first.
Yeah. It's number 11.
I said
It
that
can't
earlier.
be number 11 because it's 12 stacks.
Oh,
Well,
at
then
this.
again, I don't know. There was a couple
put-
missing in mine.
He put Edward one, number one, and then he put the italic one.
Roman numeral, bitch.
One, okay. Then we got two. All right, let's start with one first before I yank everything out of here.
That's what she said.
So we got Nick Castellanos.
Ed's favorite Philly.
By the way, I still think he's going to be on the team. They keep saying that they're going to release him. But he's been having dinner with Trey Turner's family and Bryce Harper's family. So I think he's going to be on the Phillies.
Well, who are you going to put over there? Nobody.
Yeah, they signed Ordolis Garcia. Harrison Bader just got signed yesterday to the Giants. Andrew McCutcheon. He just went off on a fan on Twitter recently. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'll have to send it over in the chat.
Was it justified?
It was a Pirate fan going on about how does 39-year-old Andrew McCutcheon help the Pirates, and Andrew McCutcheon went off on the guy. Jim Thome, Hall of Famer.
Somebody obviously who probably never played a sport in his life, thinking that like,
This is Jim Thome from 2003. What is this, Finest?
Pristine.
Yep.
Nice.
Topps pristine.
How does Andrew McCutcheon help the Pirates? How does bitching about the Pirates help anyone?
Nothing
Reese
can help the
Hoskins.
Pirates.
No.
Maybe if John Mangini was the owner, they'd be okay. That owner, what's his name, Vinny?
Oh,
Douche nozzle.
Yeah.
That guy.
thank you. I lost Nutting. Robert Nutting.
Yeah, he's one of the worst.
Yeah, he's the worst baseball owner in the history of.
Yeah. Carlos Pohlad and family Pohlad are.
Kevin Cobb. Look at that. That's Topps uncirculated, isn't it?
Bowman Chrome.
Bowman. Yep. Uncirculated
It has-
rookie.
it has-
Box
You
stopper.
Cougar. Box topper.
Yep. Box stopper.
He got taken out by, I think it was Clay Matthews, actually.
Yes.
Kevin
Packers.
corn on the cob.
That brought back Michael Vick's career.
Tony Hunt uncirculated.
Oh, it's Tony Cunt.
Oh. Was he Penn State? That's
God, he
another-
was everywhere.
Yeah, Pennsylvania State University. Right there on the back.
Yeah, that's 07.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So the first time I ever tried my hand at Exquisite, I bought three boxes. Not from a sealed case, but I bought 3 boxes. And
The
two of my
design on this
rookies,
is ridiculous.
two of my
Look at
rookies, Tony Cunt.
You know what's on this card, Dave?
Refracted?
Etching.
Etching.
Freddie
Hey.
Mitchell? What is that?
Freddie Millens.
Millens. Oh, Alabama.
I just like the background of that card. It looked freaking cool.
Pristine was a nice looking product.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is
Expensive.
E-Tops.
Yeah, it's E-Tops.
E-Tops, Michael Jack Schmidt. I think this is what? Is this the second year of E-Tops?
I think
No,
so.
this is the first year.
What was the first
2002. I think it's 2002 is the first year.
No, 01. Because I know Pujols and Ichiro have rookies.
Well, and I know my TD is from 01.
I was going to say Kerry Collins is a low-numbered front run, too.
Bryson Stott.
Oh, that's
Tony
going to be
Banks was the man in that set.
Yeah,
that
he
was
had
going to be an uncirculated box topper.
And then we got the Schwarbarian.
Another box topper.
That's numbered. 65 out of 99.
Nice. Is it purple?
Looks like
Yes, it is. Purple.
Sweet. I know Vinny likes purple.
I do. Purple I like.
Purple like Grimace.
C loves purple, so I don't know. I kind of got into it when the hockey started doing the purple parallels, and I'm like, I think this is my groove.
Synergy.
You know,
Yeah.
Now,
his love of purple comes from
we
somebody.
just showed one. Now we go to Jim Thome.
I think that's the refractor, it might be.
My one
Okay.
friend was such a big Thome fan, he tried to invite him to his wedding.
Did he show up?
I don't think so. Bryson Stott. I remember when Tommy came back, I think it was with the Twins. He hit a home run and he got a standing ovation at Citizens Bank Park.
Well, as he should. That's one of the rare times Philly fans show some class.
Nick Castellanos. Don't get Rick going. Rick's in the comments. He's got strong opinions about Philly fans.
Well, the one I will always agree with is the JD Drew throwing batteries at him. That is the one I will forever say they should have thrown more.
That has some Amos Dave energy to it, I will say.
Oh, that needs to be fucking car batteries should have been thrown at him. Like,
Car-
he just fuck. Oh, I hate JD Drew.
Tommy.
There was a JD Drew I actually want though. 98 rookie, Stars rookie.
We got it. Oh, almost my birthday. 117 out of 150. Nick Castellanos green.
Ooh. Tugging at the heartstrings on that one.
Shelby's got a picture of her and her best friend Amanda at the Red Wings game, and behind her is Nick Castellanos and Miggy. Just sitting with the general people.
Nice.
I thought you meant the general from like the General Insurance. He was behind him.
No. Can't say that was
He was in the booth with Shaq.
2005. Pat the Bat. That is numbered out of 375. Arguably, the Giants don't win that first World Series without Pat Burrell.
Correct.
He was a big game changer for them, especially in the clubhouse. This is really fucking. This is. Let's see. We got Kevin Millwood, Bobby Abreu, Mike Lieberthal, Marlon Byrd, Jim Thome, and who's in the center here?
It smells like an absolute like insane.
That's not Billy Wagner, is it?
Could be. On E-Tops.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, that's like the best of every world. That's got like every Philly ever on it.
You got Marlon Byrd. That's Mike Lieberthal, Kevin Millwood, Bobby Abreu, Thome. I think that's Billy Wagner. Yeah, I think that is Wagner. It says on the back key acquisition Billy Wagner, so I think that is Billy Wagner.
That would make sense. Hall of Famer Billy Wagner.
Still odd to say that too.
Here's a B West. This number has 750. He was so good. Friggin' Andy Reid didn't use him enough. He was local from the area too, went to Villanova. Here's a wow, I didn't even know that they made an E-Tops of number 5. We got an E-Tops of number 5. Oh shit.
Donovan McNabb.
Number 5.
Donovan F. McNabb.
He does refer to himself as number 5 if you meet him in person.
Number 5.
He also looked extremely out of place with cornrows. I didn't believe him.
I remember this was at like the 2019 or 2018 Philly show. There was a curtain of segregation between the players taking photos, the photo area, and the dealers tables. And he's like so loud and boisterous that you can hear him across the room. But every time someone was coming up to get the photo with him, he would just be like, "What can number 5 do for you?" Number 5 is happy that you are seeing him.
That's so awesome. It's like Ricky Henderson. Henderson here.
Number 5, Trey Turner. This is a pristine, it says on the back.
Yeah. A lot of those pristines. I went in and I did a Philly search for pristines. And I was like, man, there's some good looking cards here. And you being a Philly collector, it worked out well.
He's one of my favorite baseball players.
Trey Turner. Awesome. So that was number 2. Number 2. All right, now let's look for number 3. Number 7, number 6, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 4. We'll put number 4 over here.
McNabb number ball to Kevin Johnson.
Here's number 3. Number 3. We got some hockey here. Flyers have been sucking.
You need to pronunciate both names, Ed. You can't just sit there and say this guy.
I'm going to get so exposed, though.
That's all right.
Well, this guy's name's easy to say. Eric Lindros. That's an acetate.
Yeah. Those are cool looking cards. Heroes of Hockey when they did. I wish they would have done Lemieux like that, but I think I got Stamkos and I think I got Dave Ambaugh that card too.
Correct.
23-24 Upper Deck Extended Series.
Yeah, that's just a regular insert.
Wow, they did a really nice job on this. Ender's foil shine on it. Very nice. This is the Purity. Eric Lindros.
Oh, I love those pretty cards. Foil board plus die cut.
Yep.
Or laser cut in there.
Yeah, and then they got like a gold to 100 and something.
Yeah, see, you can see my finger.
And then they got a platinum to like 35 or something.
Correct. So I've got
That's
the dumb.
SP game used. Yeah. Dude, they did a crazy job with this card.
Well, and again, those
Look at
things, you look at it and like back in the day, if you pulled that, that's like a $40, $50 card. Now it's, again, not like when you bought it when that was first coming out, but back in like the mid 90s, you got something like that. That's insane. Now it's not vintage. Oh.
Johan Rojas. Rookie card.
Give me my Bush's Baked Beans issue card. Oh.
What about Little Debbie?
Well, or I'd want the host of snack cakes before the Little Debbie one.
Kyle Schwarber. The Schwarbarian. Little Steve Carlton.
Finally, a vintage name.
We were us Philly guys were debating about like who's the best left-handed pitcher of all time. It's really tough.
Denny Nagel.
I always come back to either Big Unit or Carlton. I don't know. Big Unit was like really, really good. But then again, I saw Big Unit pitch. I didn't necessarily see Carlton pitch. But Carlton's numbers are fucking ridiculous. Especially since he played on so many atrocious Phillies teams in the 70s. I think I forget who the other. I think Lefty O'Doul.
No, that's a beer.
No, Lefty Grove. I think John was saying.
Barry Zito.
A whole lot of people like to say Koufax.
Let's say that was one that I couldn't remember if he's a left. But I'm like, I think he was
Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't around watching games in the 60s. That wasn't even a thought.
No.
I think someone was saying his cards were going down quite a bit recently.
Maybe because they're not rare.
That's the thing, Rick. That
Cody
like,
Clemens.
all I see is the Zito curve, and I'm like, oh my god, that's
Cody Clemens, Rogers' boy.
he's with the Twins now, isn't he? Last year he was with them.
He was on the Phillies last year, and asshole Rob Thompson would not give him any opportunities when clearly they needed someone to put in there to give the team a spark, an offensive spark. So they did what the Phillies did. They DFA'd him. They didn't get nothing for him. He went to Minnesota, and I think he hit like 22 home runs with the Twins.
He had a solid little year.
In the Twins' big-ass ballpark. He's a solid player. Very solid player. Great fourth outfielder. Good bench guy. One of those 25 guys that you need on your roster to go on a run. He's a good piece. He's a good player. Trey Turner. This card looks like it has etching.
Where's Paul when you need him to make some noises?
Well, you don't want him to make noises in the crane.
Yeah, that might cause some problems with his coworkers.
or his ability to operate the crane.
Harrison Bader I wanted the Phillies to sign him. Solid player. His only problem is he has a hard time staying on the field, which I think is the main reason why the Phillies didn't want to re-sign him. But he gave a lot of energy to the team, quality at bats, good play discipline. He had decent pop. Fiery guy too when he would have a big hit. He's the type of player the Phillies really need because the Phillies are so lackadaisical sometimes. I think it's a solid signing for the Giants.
Sure.
Numbered out of 75, JT Realmuto. I wonder how he feels, JT Realmuto, because the Phillies were going to sign Bo Bichette. They had the deal in place. It was 7 years, $200 million. Then Kyle Tucker gets signed by the Dodgers. So the Mets missed out on him. They immediately signed Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette says, no, thank you, Phillies. I'm going to sign with the Mets. And then hours later after that, the Phillies are like, oh, shit, we lost out on Bo Bichette. So let's re-sign JT Realmuto. I wonder how he feels about that, though. Because, like, they clearly kind of didn't want him. But because of the circumstances of losing out on Bichette, he was like the consolation prize.
I think he feels rich.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, he did get $40 million.
Yeah.
But, like...
Well, I don't know how much of a market there was for him because he's, again, the last few years has been on the decline.
I think the Twins were trying to get him, Dave, because if you notice, the moment the Phillies signed him, Victor Caratini got signed instantly right after that.
Again, the Twins, they're not going to pay players in National Park passes. I mean, most players don't want that.
Little purple out of 99. Nice card. He's a good player. I'm glad they brought him back because the Phillies have literally no catchers in their system. They have Marchand, who can never stay on the field healthy, and then they got Garrett Stubbs, who's like a career 100 hitter, who's like not really a major league caliber player. So it's good that, I mean, if they didn't have Realmuto, they're not going to have nothing.
It sounds like the elite softball team this year. The junior catcher is not going to play, and then the one that caught for Naomi at JV isn't going to play either. So now number 4.
Number four.
The Twins put that on Instagram, like, we welcome Victor Caratini. All you'd see for comments, sell the team. Sell the team. The poll ads are idiots. Gotta be stupid.
Gone. Kyle Schwarber. I'm assuming he'll be in the home run derby this year, which The All-Star game is in Philly.
Oh yeah. That
That should be a good home run derby. Here's a guy that was on the Hall of Fame ballot. J-Roll. Wearing the powder blues there. Honestly, I'm really surprised with how, I don't know if it's because I'm biased. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't done better on the ballot. What do you think, Dave? I know you watched a lot of Jimmy Rollins.
I loved him. Again, that's the Phillies team I started with was like that 91, like 92 type team. Dykstra, Kruk, Dutch, Mick, Moore, and Dean.
Abreu did better. Here's Bobby.
And again, I think it's because of the lack of success for the team, which is stupid. I mean, yeah, they weren't putting like worldly numbers up like Marino did with the Dolphins, but you want to look where your top 5, top 6 players at the end of the year, each position, they were usually in it.
Castellanos purple.
Utley, Abreu, and Rollins. These weren't just like schlubs. So you hope at some point you flush out like the old guard, like the voters that had no clue about these guys. That you get some younger blood in there that like
Ryan
knows
Howard.
all the games that they eventually get in. And again, Harold Baines is in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Well, that's because his peers voted him in.
Well, his peers were on fucking cocaine.
I don't mind Andrew Jones being in the Hall. He was one of the best defensive center fielders of his era. I mean, best defensive outfielders of his era. I'm not upset about it.
I don't care. I mean, if you sit there and say, well, his years in Baltimore sucked. Yeah. There's a lot of guys that when they fall off, it's like literally instant. But in Atlanta, you can't deny that team has nowhere near the success without him alone being that outfielder. You didn't see him throw that cannon, but him ranging from left to right and some of those and like the coming in and like the little duck snorts.
Reggie Taylor.
God. Yeah, he caught everything.
That's the thing. It's like, oh my God, he's just like a vacuum out there.
Yep.
JT Realmuto, back card.
Listening to like
2025 tops.
Skip Carey and just hearing that tone of his voice. And Andrew Jones, another magnificent play in the outfield.
Here's a PSA slab. 2023 tops, Allen Ginter. Silver portrait hot box. Rookie of Adley Rutschman.
Nice.
Tune in to TBS 10:05 for Tombstone.
I'm curious to see what happens with him.
Yeah, last year was just a disaster.
Yeah, and their best player is a catcher in the minors.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the moves that they made this offseason.
And he did well when he got called up.
Yeah, I love seeing Pete Alonso there.
All right, we're on 5. Number 5, we'll always love you.
Number 5.
Where's 6 at? Up here, 6.
Pier 6 brawl.
Alrighty. Oh, 8 snuck behind there. Good, I didn't rip that one. Technical.
All right, Peter. R.I.P. to Mick Foley's mother. So if we're going to talk about pure sick brawls and wrestling lingo, you can't go without Jim Ross. That's Mick. That's Miss Foley's baby boy.
This how do you the 2023 Bowman's Best Nico Gregero prospect for the Phils.
If you don't know, we don't know.
Michael Gregory. That's what we'll call him. Michael Gregory.
What is this, Ellis Island?
Ethan
Your
Martin.
name is in Corleone.
I'm pretty sure I gave an Ethan Martin to Baseball Collector to put in the Beast at one point because they traded him to the Rangers.
Probably got lost in his Josh Hamilton collection.
Drew
Right,
Carpenter.
Mike loves Josh Hamilton. Just ask him.
Roman Quinn, Stadium Club, always with the best photography.
Oh,
So we've heard.
So weird.
Roman Quinn, was that you or was that Herd Fan 87 Matt that loved him?
That was Herd fan.
just-
Big Roman Quinn fan. Jake Sweeney.
2014 Bowman Sterling.
I believe there's a judge in this set, isn't there? Pretty sure there is.
I'm sure. That was the year the years they would pop out the draft picks right away.
Tim Grandeville, rookie.
That's when Upper Deck went with their weird cartoonish rookie card logo.
Ugh.
I know it well because I had a lot of Ryan Braun cards with that on it.
The Hebrew Hammer.
I thought for a second this said Caleb Williams. I'm like, he's not on the Eagles. Caleb Wilson, numbered out of 125. Tight end. Damn, man, we got. If the Eagles would have got to the NFC Championship game, it would have been here in Philly. It would have been snowpocalypse.
9 fans.
Or even if Buffalo would have got to the AFC Championship, that could have been snowpocalypse. Nick Williams. I won a fantasy championship because of Nick Williams. 2019 Topps Inception Baseball.
And it's fitting you have his autograph then.
I picked him up in fantasy baseball the last week, and he was my last player left. I needed a home run and a run. I was tied in runs and I was tied in homers. If I win both categories, so essentially I need a home run to win the matchup. Last player, Nick Williams, hits an inside the park home run at Citizens Bank Park.
Oh, your opponent wanted to die.
He came over from. Was he part of the Cole Hamels deal?
I think he was. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say on the back, but I'm pretty sure he was.
This is me just pulling random knowledge because, again, remember, I use my phone for my my recording device for this particular enterprise, so I'm not looking anything up. This is tucked away uselessness.
Oh, don't lie. Vincenzo's feeding you information. You're watching it come through on your freaking
On
chats. On your phone, like the text message comes through. Yeah.
He's got his WhatsApp on his TV.
Yeah.
What's WhatsApp?
Yeah, exactly.
Andrew Carpenter.
I'm watching. I was a sucker. I bought back in to the ESPN, and there's like the Fox streaming because softball's coming up and the Royal Rumble. So I'm watching.
Isn't that this weekend?
Coming up, on Saturday. It's an early start time, folks. It's at like 1:00.
Now,
So Middle East. So
this question might not be PC. It's in Saudi Arabia, right?
well, that's a legit question. It's not.
No, hold on. I'm getting to the point. Are they still doing the women's Royal Rumble then?
Well, they are, but I mean, they look like the Michelin Man out there.
Okay.
If you want to see cleavage, I mean, you can look at a magazine or the internet. You can see it. So I'm watching the Capitals in Seattle right now.
Spencer Howard. You're watching the games right now?
I know, it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking.
Nick Maton.
So if you watch the games, Dave, why do your PCs suck so bad?
At the time,
he's a true collector.
Yeah. At the time, I mean, Josh Johnson.
I wasn't referring to Josh Johnson.
Jared Eichhoff.
How about my Hall of Fame patches? Are they bad?
Those don't count because
don't count.
Very few
Kerry
people
Collins
know
won the Giants to the
Dylan
Super Bowl.
Cousins.
The fact that most people still don't know that that's what you have stashed back, but that's
good though.
Miguel Franco.
Oh, I thought he was going to be solid.
So did Ray from Philly.
Well, Ray loves him.
Yeah.
He ended up in Kansas City for a year or two.
He did. Yeah. Good memory.
And that was a monumental flop too.
Well, I mean, yes, but that's
Kansas
expected in Kansas City.
Yeah. Now the Dennis Northcutt PC and Mike Sims Walker, yes, you can rag on them. I mean, Northcutt had an average year one time, but Mike
Andre
Sims
Caldwell.
Well, I mean, I don't still like actively buy a lot of those. I mean, I'll look them up every 6 months to a year.
AJ Venegas.
Bobby Abreu is a fringe Hall of Fame player.
AJ Venegas.
Spencer Howard.
Yeah. Tony Zitch.
Yeah.
Josh McCown, he lasted a hell of a lot longer than I thought he would.
I'll give him that. Like he was
and he had a couple good years there. One in Tampa that was solid-ish. The one in Chicago was really good.
Solid-ish.
Jonathan Pettibone
for Josh fucking McCown. Coming out of
I was always a fan of Gypsy Queen.
I was smirking because of the use of the ish term and something that normally wouldn't get it.
What kind of year did Ed have? Well, Ed had a goodish year. And not goodish like Bruiser Brody's last name. Like, just, there's well, you don't want to sit there and be like, well, there's peaks and valleys. If you say goodish, I'm like, oh, that good is a solid word of positivity. That
Luke Williams,
quadruple A player.
Gotta love the 87 reprints.
That's right for you, Paul.
Don't call it vintage, though.
What is it?
1 year only, right?
People really get upset if you call those cards vintage.
So what is it?
I don't know. They don't have a designation for it. I guess it's technically considered modern.
I mean, that's 38 years ago.
Anything past 1980, modern.
I disagree.
2001 is pre-war.
2001 is pre-war. Well, it could be technically designated as such. Depends on what war we're referring to.
Exactly. Nobody says it. So. Sorry, Ed, we're talking over you, but there's a very important discussion going on.
Yes.
Why my PC suck?
It's all right. Talk about the hobby.
Tony Pike, I collected him from the net. I still have
Donnie Sands? I don't. Donnie Sands.
I support the Derek Lee PC.
And see, that's where I know you like, I think, more of the Cubs stuff, but remembering him with the Padres for
Oh, I remember I collected his rookie cards when he was with the Padres.
The one with Jesse Ibarra, the Giants. It's like
Derek Lee skipped me over for an autograph when he was with the Orioles.
Yeah.
It's okay though, because Vlad came over and I got Vlad to sign my card. Derek Lee said, "Fuck you! I'm not giving you no autograph."
God damn it! I've been collecting your cards since ¡95, you douchebag. Fuck you. Well,
He gave you the Mark Henry treatment.
And then he got rewarded with somebody better.
Sicto Sanchez.
Yeah.
Not to be confused.
He went to the Marlins and I don't know what happened to him.
Oh.
He went to the Marlins.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the shoulder. The shoulder just kept on disintegrating every time he tried to throw.
This was a guy that the Phillies should have never got rid of. Matt Bierlin.
Tigers, right?
Yeah. He did good. Again, another very solid fourth outfielder. Good bench guy. Good clubhouse guy.
If you got 6 games in a week, you can start 3 to 4 of them and be solid and productive. Another guy that's 15 to 20-ish homers or somewhere in that neck of the woods.
Luke Williams. And this guy just got released by the Phillies, but the Orioles just signed him. So he'll be on the O's this year. Weston Wilson.
Instagram.
Awesome cards. All right. We were on number 8. So number 9, Nina from Catalina.
The Catalina Caper.
It's the Catalina wine mixer.
Go look up the Catalina Caper, Mystery Science Theater 3000. You'll not be disappointed.
Number 9. Oh, I could say this guy's name. Cam Atkinson.
Damn it. Vinny, they've had so many Russian guys over the years. Come on now.
Oh. That's a low number card too. That's that Ruby. Because I got the Lemieux out of that year. I think it's the 10 maybe. 30, 25, something.
I don't think it's on the front of the card.
Okay, maybe it's not. I thought that Ruby was numbered. Maybe it's the non-autograph that's numbered.
Yeah,
maybe it's the Ruby that's not autographed that's numbered.
On card auto.
That's why I liked it.
That's a Butte Clark.
And he signed right where he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Concussion protocol.
Adam Ginnon.
Wrong.
I said that wrong, didn't I?
I don't know. It just felt good. It just felt right.
That's Paul influence. We were on a UD Black kick this year looking at stuff, and that popped up. I'm like, I'm going to put some shekels down on that one, as Dave would say.
Numbered out of 299.
And see if I hit it. Just black, upper deck black is just gorgeous.
It is.
Always has been. I miss it.
Beautiful, clean autograph. Oh. Back to back. This is the rookie autograph, numbered out of 36. Yeah, 4 out of 36. What year? 2023-24, the Cup Hockey. Adam Ginnon.
Can't go wrong with the cup.
That was pre-tariff stuff coming from Canada.
That was before they took over Strongsville. Oh, no. Scott Kingery.
We got to remember when the YouTube vintage collectors came in the strongest, but that really boosted everybody up. Said nobody ever. Well, said the usual suspects. That's who said it.
The top of the Christmas tree. What? Huh?
Thimble dicks. Nothing but a bunch of thimble dicks.
Scott Kangaroo.
I spent some money there, so I should have say in the show. That's how
Whoa.
it is. Really. So you're saying you have a nose for this?
Number 10.
Well played.
Number
Dave.
11.
Well played.
Sideshow
Number
Bob stepping on the rakes.
Vinny, it says open this, then the big package.
So that's like
After-
your 12A.
Yeah, that's the bonus round.
What are we?
Your bonus Plinko chip.
I was just going to make a Price is Right reference to that.
Yeah. Way to beat him to it, Dave.
Still
All right,
make sure you open the right one next.
That's
Come on.
I'm in the process of doing that.
I think you did last year's in like the middle of the day, and I was
10.
working at my old job, and I turn it on, and I can't like comment. I put it on my computer, and I'm like, why is he going out of order? Oh my god, what is he doing?
I was telling the guys this earlier. The reason that happened is because I had a little petite tray table, so like I was just grabbing stuff, and once I started, I couldn't stop. This time I went down where the computer desk is at, so it's large. And
Excuses.
I got
You
plenty
damn
of space.
You damn Hall of Famers just think you can do whatever the fuck you want.
The Hall of Shame.
Yeah, Mark Pell.
What'd he do wrong?
No, I was saying the YouTube
Oh.
Hall of Shame.
Oh no, that's like the Mark Chamora autos I got for Joey, and then I heard he did some bad things, so I'm like, oh, put those down.
Cody Clemens.
I have a Mark Chamorro Mirror Black 101 autograph.
I'm like, why are these so cheap? I don't
It was-
understand. He was a
it
good
was-
player.
It was gifted to me by Grant Teenard.
Oh, we got a gold. Oh, gold. The price of gold is going astronomical recently. Reese Hoskins, numbered out of 50, gold.
Rolls Reese.
It's
Golden
Rise.
Reese.
Rise.
The only time Mark Shamira stuff goes up is around prom.
Wow, Dave.
Whoops. Don't have a swimming pool or a hot tub. You're really going to need the black light.
Yeah.
Number 11.
Sort of why you haven't got any well, he's cleared now, but what was his name? Hart for the
Oh,
Carter Hart.
yeah, Carter Hart. I had a bunch of Carter Harts, and I'm like, I can't send these to Ed. Like halfway in me buying all these, I had like an auto and stuff. I'm like, I can't send this. This is bad.
Well, you need to have the Chris Hansen card in there, too.
He's
Yeah.
on Vegas now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Might be.
Shockingly in Vegas. Wow, that nothing can go wrong there.
Ryan Howard, the big piece. Auto from Tier 1.
I listen. I hear you talking about these guys, and I'm like, let's see what we could do.
The big piece.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
Beautiful card.
Yeah, hence the reason none of us need to say shit ever.
Yeah, it's already too late. I got enough in my brain for the next 5 years at least.
Coming from the person who always asks for my checklist.
Well, I do because I have it. I update it as I go, but
Number 12.
I don't want to buy you any extra phone cards, Steve.
That might be a running gag.
We got a
Well,
Reese
they are
Hoskins.
fairly cheap. They are fairly cheap usually.
What's that number?
Museum.
$199, $299?
Museum collection. It is numbered at a $199. $199. And then we got Hall of Famer, not to be confused with YouTube Hall of Shamers. Scott Rowland.
Nobody on here is in the Hall of Shame, are there?
I did that as a running gag in my video for like in my videos for like a couple weeks, calling it the YouTube Hall of Shame. Each video would get pinged with like 3 dislikes every time.
Wonder who those were from.
Every time I said Hall of Shame. The moment I stopped referencing it as the Hall of Shame, the dislike stopped.
You gotta go back to it then.
Oh yeah, well we're in the Hall of Shame season.
Yeah, what? A week? 2 weeks?
Yeah, like a week and a
Over
half.
week? Yeah, a little over a week.
Carlos got that kazoo ready. I see him in the chat. All right, we went through all the numbers. Unk, I think that means this is next, right?
Wasn't there one
12A,
more?
12A. Did you open 12A?
No.
Yeah, like the cardboard protector one. Like the hard plasticky
It's
bubble
like
mailer.
a sandwich. It's your bonus round. It says open this before the
that's-
package. Yeah, open that
Yes.
first.
Okay.
Open that. Damn, he almost fucked it up again.
11.
Okay, maybe
11.
not as bad as the first go round.
Yeah, the first one you were just opening everything basically blindly. I was very happy with that. What are you doing at whatever. 1
It
o'clock
was
in the
entertaining,
afternoon.
though.
I get done with work and I see this on. I'm like, oh, shit. Something to do.
Of course, that's the running joke, Carlos. That's the whole point. He will never live that down.
Cliff Lay. It is kind of hilarious.
Well, Michael is a close second.
I heard my name. I wasn't paying attention. What's up?
11, Michael, 11.
Oh, okay.
John Crook.
Oh,
Own the game.
Those are
How
cool
would John
looking
Crook
cards.
have done in the Dead Ball era, Dave?
Probably as good as he would have done right-handed against Randy Johnson.
How would John Crook do against Christy Mathewson?
0 for 4, 4 strikeouts.
Gotta
And I
have
like,
a-
but yeah.
Mario Lemieux.
Mario Lamux. Got to have your Lamux. Turned into an annual tradition here.
There's the
Gotta-
flag of the country that saved us from Strongsville videos. God bless Canada.
Oh,
right.
Canada. Oh.
Scott Rowland with a piece of the pinstripe.
Is that triple? What is that? Is that triple turret? That's not triple turrets.
That's museum.
That's numbered out of 10. 7 out of 10. It is from Diamond
Tribute?
Icons.
Oh, Diamond
Diamond
Icons.
Okay.
Well, all the same. They all look the same.
Subtle, but it was a cool looking thing. Just boom. Philly stripe.
Yeah, he did kind of swerve the S there pretty badly.
I'm shocked he signed a Phillies card that post career. He was not too happy when he left.
That was not easy to find post career.
Now, we open this one.
Baby Shark Christmas packaging for my grandkids.
Ed, open last. which means I should have opened it first.
Yes. Ruin it all.
All right. Oh, shit.
Well, that's the third baseman. We were just talking about him.
This is a Scott Rowland jersey, autographed with Beckett authentication. Damn, Unc.
That is badass.
That's cool.
And his signature is a great one.
What's Carlos's thoughts on his blood alcohol level on this signature?
I think he's only 2 shots in on that one.
Yeah, well, it ain't bad. It ain't shaky.
Damn. I'll take it out of the bag here. There we go.
That's something to put on your wall there, Ed.
There we go. Thank you, Vinny.
Merry Christmas.
And almost February.
Hey, it'll work.
Very nice. Appreciate you, Unc.
Thank you. Appreciation, Dave. Appreciation.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Damn.
And now is my custom to wear a dress shirt every Tuesday, keeping with the tradition.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping that was going to last longer so we didn't have to say much anymore. Damn it.
Nobody says we have to go 2 hours. We are allowed to go to bed.
Dave doesn't allow it. What? We at least have a running tradition where, you know, it's usually at least 2 hours. So I think we can squeeze out 22 minutes, give or take.
So you're
We could
probably
talk about
wondering,
the hobby.
well, you're wondering about like the placeholder because again, there's a lot of like basketball people in there. And again, I've been watching like a little more of the Hawks stuff, that showing Naomi some like Jordan highlights, and because I think she said at practice the other day for JV, the coach is like, "Does anybody here even know who Michael Jordan is?" And again,
Oh, dear God, please say yes.
she doesn't like basketball anymore. I don't know why she doesn't like, because it's a fun sport to play. But she's like, "I do, Tom. I know Michael Jordan," and she was the only one.
Seriously?
And so I'm like,
If ever there was an indictment on the United States education system.
so I'm like, okay, I know you know who he is, and I know you've seen specific highlights. Because again, it's just if you drink Gatorade, if you Nike, somehow along the line, you should see that. So I've been showing her like highlights, dunk highlights. We went through, I don't know what kind of dunks today. It was like a bunch. There's like 2.
Show her Space Jam.
She's already seen it. She's seen that, and here comes we watched the second one in the theater, and that one's fucking toilet.
Wait, you went to the theater and saw Space Jam 2? That is so fucking awesome.
Because she was, when did that come out? Was that pre-COVID?
I believe so.
So I mean, she still would have been like 8, 9-ish then. So right in the wheelhouse of like, okay. And anytime she wanted to go see a movie, that's like, okay, fine, let's do something where I don't have to do a lot of physical stuff. That's great. And watched that, and I'm like, oh my god, just a disservice to the first one. So I'm like, okay, we're watch like Jordan's top 50 plays or 50 dunks the other day, and it's been a lot of stuff that's come up where, like, oh, here's like other stuff that related videos or recommended or whatever. And of course, the two clowns in the picture of the current generation, Durant and LeBron, were on some podcast of like, I don't know if it's LeBron and Steve Nash, and they were talking about like how Larry Bird wouldn't be like shit today because he was too slow. He couldn't guard LeBron or whatever, and they're just like laughing. And they said like today's players are
Dog water.
well, that's what I thought. It was like, well, today's players the longevity because they play so long, and it's not like we play 8-9 years and then we go play baseball or something, and then like LeBron has like this little cackly laugh because you're referencing MJ. I'm like, but he won after it too, and he didn't go around and like recruit players to go to a different team because his team sucked.
He won championships with Luke Longley.
Yeah,
and Will Purdue.
Jack Haley was out there. Bill Wennington,
yeah.
Bill Cartwright. I mean,
Bill Cartwright was the next one I was going to say.
So I mean, you had players where it wasn't like we're getting a DeAndre Ayton who was a number 1 pick, and he's still. It's not like okay, wow, Chris Dudley or Sam Bowie comes in there 10 years after the fact. You're still getting Ayton in pretty much decent time to take money to hopefully win a title with the Lakers. So it's just like, and I'm like, she wasn't familiar with Larry Bird, which again, she's born what? 18 years after he retired, I think in like the 92 season or 93, whenever that was. And I'm like, I don't expect you to know Larry Bird. I don't expect you to know French Lick, Indiana State. She knows that, but that's through Northern Iowa. So we're going to watch some stuff here, because again, you've seen enough LeBron bullshit and Durant and all these fucking just dim-witted dipshits who have no concept of history. They can sit there and say, oh, I respect the history of the game. You don't. When you say Larry Bird couldn't compete today,
blasphemy.
One season, I don't know if it was 87, 88, 89, somewhere in there, where they said he had to basically have some spinal like adjustments every day through the season just to play the game, because otherwise he couldn't sit, he couldn't lay in a bed, he couldn't really do anything because his back was so fucked up. LeBron gets a hangnail, and there's a protest and a march outside the stadium for better working conditions for NBA players because he's such a little bitch. Same with Durant.
He tried being carried off the court with cramps.
If you want to see flopping videos, go look up LeBron flop compilation. When people do what you're taught as a youngster, you clear out that. You don't want to violently pop them in the face with your elbow, but you make room. Somebody does that, they're a good 6 inches away from LeBron. LeBron probably knows less than 6 inches. And he goes down like he just got fucking trucked with like a battering ram. And of course he gets the call.
Well, there's with those compilation videos, it's amazing the number of phantom things. He never gets touched.
Not even close.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you could sit and watch that with people and not be embarrassed.
And not anybody even playing today just calling him out, saying, you're a fucking pussy, shut it.
Yeah.
And just drop him. Oh, well, that's the thing. They're talking a lot of the thing is like Magic Johnson too. He's talking like load management. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like, it was an honor to play 82 back in the day. You wanted to see that on your card. You have like the italics or like the diamond of the tie. Leader in games played. You now again at the end of the year, maybe something was like sewn up, and if you could get a day off, you would gladly take it. You still wanted to go out there.
Jordan
He said what? There's somebody, I don't know if it was like their trainer, said you can wear the warm-ups, but you just got your underneath you're gonna have a t-shirt. That's it. So you don't take your shit off when you're hurt or you're injured, or we want to get you one game just to like get some recuperative powers in your body because we know how hard you're gonna play. Instead of like, okay, you can wear your civvy or wear your jersey and whatever, and then yeah, you're not going to play, but it's going to be you can still be out there and you're not dressed up in like your civilian clothes. And he was saying that, and it's like these fuckers, God, it's fantasy basketball is the worst because you look, Jokic got hurt. He got legitimately hurt. Giannis is hurt. But when you have DNP, rest, DNP, shoulder, what the hell do they call it? Shoulder management. I'm like, welcome to the world. And that's the old guards thing. It's like, you're getting paid 40 million, 30 million, 60 million, whatever it is, plus your endorsements to go out and your job is to play basketball. It's not to solve some physics equation. It's not to cure cancer. It's not to help out the environment. It's to play basketball. And then KG had something where he said, and he used a lot more colorful language, which I very much enjoy. So I love the big ticket, as I know Michael does as well.
Absolutely.
He said, in the summer, we played 5-on-5 8 hours of the day. We're going through, so we were playing with our teammates. And we were doing that. Now you got these colorful names coming out, doing their workout at like 9 or 10. And they're done until later. And they're just shooting around. It's like, you ain't getting better that way. You're not pushing yourself physically and being physical. Again, yeah, there might be some scrapes and a fracas breaks out, but you're all in it for the common goal of trying to get better. Now it's you go on Twitch or stream somewhere, or you're doing just dumbness. It's all a branding. But going back to Bird, when they said about Bird that he wouldn't be able to guard anyone because he's too slow.
He just break their neck.
Like, holy
The
fuck,
first time somebody talks shit to him, they'd be on their back.
And
they would really be out for the season because he'd make it happen. And he'd look at him, I got one more. That was technical one. I got one more. So if you think you're going to still chirpity chirp, let's show you something.
How many time defensive either player of the year or all first team defense, 3-time MVP 3 years in a row, what, 3 or 4 titles, and he can't play today. Where Kevin Durant was wanted out of Oklahoma City, Golden State, New Jersey, and Phoenix. Because he can't win there because he's a pussy.
Well, the argument still should always be you can't compare eras or generations when it comes to sports.
You can.
Things you can, but it's not always a fair comparison.
This generation, much more athletic than back then. Overall.
Yes, but does it mean that players of old couldn't fucking play the game now? Or vice versa?
I'm just saying much more athletic specimens now. Does that mean they're playing harder than a Joe Corzine from back in the 80s with the Bulls? No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you look now and these guys are, it's like you're sculpted out of like the Greek mythology times, a lot of these dudes. It's like, Jesus Christ. You look back then, it's like, and they were saying, well, this they're playing against the plumber and the electrician. It's like, Bill Laimbeer, yes, he wasn't a physical specimen, but drive the lane on Bill Laimbeer.
Sounds like he was a hell of a defender.
And you will see the physicality that isn't muscles and sculpted abs and shit. He is, and that's the same thing as Bird. You come down the lane, I got one for you. You want to test your luck? Yeah, let's go. So, seeing a lot of that over the past like couple weeks, I'm like, man, this is irritating because this is a thing that again happens and so many aspects of everything. It's like, well, this generation is the best. Is it? You don't have to recruit your friends for super teams.
That's all we have now is super teams.
Super ESPN announcements and taking your talents to social.
I still remember that.
How true this is, I don't know. But they asked Jordan about, playing LeBron and his Bulls. And he's like, we'd probably win by 4 or 5. And they go, only 4 or 5? He goes, well, you got to figure we're pushing 60. He meant mother
Right
effing
now.
today. I'll play your bitch ass today and do it. LeBron, tremendous talent, awesome basketball player. But don't talk shit about the guys that did this for you to allow you to make the millions of dollars you do today. There's a seat just like baseball, hockey. You don't see hockey players saying, well, I'm better than Gordie Howe. Did you ever hear Wayne Gretzky ever say anything about Gordie? Did you ever hear Alexander Ovechkin say he's a better goal scorer than Wayne Gretzky?
No.
Never. That is one sport that pays homage from the dawn of time till now. You never hear it. They're humble. Now, I don't know about soccer. I watch a lot of it, and a lot of people pay homage to other people.
Soccer's where LeBron got his moves from.
and like one time, this guy didn't, I forget who it was. And it was a dude from, I forget who it was. He was from the Italian national team. He played AC Milan. And he told the guy he was announcing, and he goes, hey, keep it down. He was one of the greatest defenders that God's ever put on the pitch. And he's like, granted, you are great, but if you don't know your history of the game, that's why you're here. They went before you to get you where you are. But and so that's a prime example. But I've never remembered, other than natural chirping, that you ever had hockey say, I'm better than Alex Del Vecchio. I'm better than Gordie Howe. Oh, I'm Patrick Waugh. I'm better than Ken Dryden. You never hear that. Take some humbleness. I mean, unbelievable talent, LeBron. But come on, dude.
But the only
And
reason
maybe
why
it's
he's
not
still
even
playing
him.
is the only reason why he's still playing is he wants all the records.
Yep.
That's the only reason why he's playing. And maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt to kind of mentor his kid and make sure that, you know, his kid is set up in a position to be successful. But
Well, Paul, how successful is Bronny doing? You're our Bronny expert. Him and Joe.
Paul has a brawny kaboom.
The green one.
oh, I thought it was a gold vinyl.
The refractor version.
I think we're on as many NBA teams as he is.
Paul, silver can't break its ankle. Silver can't tear an ACL.
Yeah, famous last words of our good friend Paul. But he's got a point. He definitely has a point.
Let's see. Bronny James stats 2026. 1.5 points per game, 0.4 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per game. He's averaging roughly 8.2 minutes over his appearances, showing slight increases in playing times and assists compared to his rookie season.
That's amazing that's improvement.
Yeah. He's serving as a reserve guard, often contributing in specific defensive, playmaking, or energy-based roles rather than high-volume scoring.
So he's not playing at all.
While his raw scoring numbers remain low, his per 40-minute projection suggests potential for higher output, around 8.5 points per 40 minutes. I think that's what that means. Game logs from January 2026 show appearances against teams like the Charlotte Hornets and Atlanta Hawks.
Woo!
Yeah, he's not good.
Poor Paul's going to get stuck with that green kaboom.
Yep. Mojo buys it.
Yeah. It's not, you know what? He'll go on a tear and somehow score 40 points in a game. That night, sell the bitch. Go. Not calling him a bitch. Sell the card being the bitch.
Uh-huh.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I stole what my dad always used to say. As soon as that card goes up, sell the bitch. And I'm like, okay, Dad. And I was like, but they're my Lemieux. He's like, get rid of them. He goes, you don't need all those. I'm like, yeah, but it's his rookie card. And he's like, oh, okay.
I believe that's Vinny's motto. I need them all because I like them and I like them a lot and I really like them. I love this one. I really love this one.
What did I?
Kind of like you, Dave.
Yeah. What's that say?
Oh, God, tag.
Jason.
I got a tag slab. Look at that thing. They're nice.
Coaster.
I mean, it's the plastic's beautiful.
Carlos's expensive coaster.
Collection.
Everyone is sending TCG to tag, and I don't understand it.
That I don't get.
Why would you send cards to tag?
Why?
Well, because let's face it, there's a ton of grading companies. Everybody's trying to get their piece of the pie. Hence the reason why they hitched their freaking marketing campaign on floating head fuck, which I still don't understand. Yeah, he had a bigger reach, but that was during COVID. He doesn't have near the following that he once did. Maybe like they watch shit on the after hours crap, but hell, if you actually watch the beginning of one of his streams, like the first 10 minutes is nothing but fucking his sponsors. It is literally almost 10 minutes.
But I'm trying to understand the why. What madness would bring someone to send cards to tag?
I don't know.
Free dime bag?
Well, because you send all your TCG stuff to SGC, don't you? Ed?
You'd be better off sending your TCG stuff to Saskatchewan more than tag.
Rudy's grading service. He does TCGs. I forget what they're called.
PCG.
Yeah. I mean, that's more legitimate. I mean, that guy, if it's TCG, who knows better than that guy? He's the resident expert. I mean, he's made a career out of Pokemon, One Piece, Magic. And if he's affiliated with that grading company, wouldn't you think that would be the top one? He's like the authority.
He's a majority owner.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, maybe not majority owner, but like he's got a high stake in it. And they're actually opening. And no, this is not advertisement for PCG by any stretch of the imagination. But they have multiple locations, which I find interesting. So they're trying to make the jump and the leap to give customers opportunities to have multiple locations to where you don't have like an issue with PSA and fucking like shit being backlogged for months and years. Granted, like their main focus, of course, is all like the TCG stuff. But
I won't send anybody my cards because I don't like not having them in my possession, especially for months on end. Fuck that. Only for after 3 months, they're like, "Hey, your stuff's graded, and we've decided you owe us $9,000 more."
Yeah,
Yeah, I hate
That's
PSA.
that's
Does
not
that shit a lot.
that's not necessarily a bad thing, but most people can't just cough up $9,000.
Yeah.
And Dave, you're over there shaking your head. No, but how many goals videos did you have out there said send more stuff in for grading?
What are your goals?
Again, for like those, like a super fractor, like for stuff of that ilk, where I want, as a collector, not for, and this is where you just with your to spend $9,000 more. It's like we're not selling a Kaboom PSA 10. Let's say LeBron. Let's go LeBron rookie year, which it doesn't exist. But let's say that because we've had it since.
I'm sure they do exist. They're just fan made. But anyways,
no, come on now.
Mr. Wonderful has
it.
But like the super fractor stuff, or like any 101 type thing where you'd want, as a collector, I don't care what the grade is, I want the maximum protection.
You want it encapsulated.
And not because I think it's going to go up in value, even if it's a 10. I don't care about that. It's just I want to know that it's safe, or as safe as it can be.
Dave, don't lie. Don't lie. We like how many times have we had to say that? Like this is all a facade. Like we're all about making money. Come on, man.
I know I am.
You send your cards in for grading, wanting that PSA 10, so you can turn around and sell it instead of like for $10, you can sell it for $15.
Some guy that's going to be driving up here from the south. Something about tickets. He had just recently bought a collection from a guy and has been selling off the pieces. And he said he'd give me a heck of a deal if I gave him a heck of a deal. And I said, well, who's your favorite wrestler of all time? And he's like, well, I do like Dusty Rhodes, but I know his real name is Virgil.
And I have oceanfront property in Arizona that you can buy too.
What the fuck?
So I said, okay, yeah, that makes sense, man. You're a good-hearted soul, and you have some beliefs that are worthwhile. And if you know people, you're going to be going to other places when you pass on. That's great. I'm all about whatever that stuff is. So I think I'm going to make a deal, and we're going to come to some sort of agreement, and he's going to make about 150,000% on what he buys it for, and it's sad when he can't sell the stuff that he really thought he's going to sell for a lot more, goes for a lot less. So we won't have a Virgil, we'll have a vigil for the last of it.
On that note, wrap us up, Dave.
Thank you to Ed jumping on. Finally, I mean, again, I don't want to sound like who was stained, but it's been a while.
I didn't have that on the bingo card.
Well, I'm a huge Aaron Lewis fan, both musically and politically. So,
Are we now?
who said that?
You.
Is that going to be one of your votes for the YouTube Hall of Fame, Aaron Lewis?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Well, he could technically vote for an Aaron. AR Platinum.
Well, yeah, I like lottery tickets, so why not? Plus, he had one of the best intros back in the day.
Yes, he did.
Later, Brian. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for jumping on, Ed. Jumping through. Disappointed with Vinny's selection of Russian hockey players. Notate that for next year.
I will try to
This
do
year?
better.
This year, you mean?
Yeah, this year.
Well, this year for next year.
I don't know if I have accumulated anything for Edward yet.
Well, I think you bought all the encapsulated cards off of Consi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely, if they have a glut for that McMillan guy or Million or whatever his name is, you got one.
That had to be a heavy ass box.
It was
Like 9
That-
pounds?
no the first shipment was 18 pounds, and I blame Paul. And then the other one came in and it was 23 pounds. I also blame Paul. My wife's like, what the hell is this? I said, oh, Paul sent me some stuff from Canada. Oh, okay. Wink, wink. As Paul and Yannick's stuff is sitting here, I still haven't found Joe's stuff. I'm hoping this is the week. If not, we're gonna improvise, adapt, and overcome. And we're gonna have Christmas in March or April. Maybe Stove will come on, and
Christmas.
oh, I love you, Paul. Christmas in March, maybe. I owe Tyrone some stuff. I still got to get that. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, Stove doesn't wait another 2 years.
Yeah. I got to get. I got my. Where it is. WG. That's got to be opened. I got that in Tyrone's package. I got to.
That really is from 2022.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's and it's my middle kid's birthday. Yeah, February 22nd.
Well, yeah, because there's was that the oh shit, one of the anime things. I don't remember which one specifically it was.
It's you told me it's for C, so that's why I'm like, what is it?
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's what it is. and every time I went to do it, she was always at soccer. And then when the kids moved back in, I had to shove everything I had back into this office. It got lost. Then I moved everything. They moved out. I moved everything into the garage when they moved in here. That wasn't. So somehow it got in there. Then I had to replace my garage door. So everything got moved back down here. And then one day I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, holy crap, it's Ed's package.
No,
And
it's a package Ed sent to you. It's not Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I put it on this shelf back here and by the TV, and it went behind, it slid behind, and I was moving boxes around. I'm like, what the hell's this? I'm like, it's the package from Ed again. It's reappeared again. Holy shit.
Ed's package seems to be appearing in your basement.
that
Yeah,
may be a
but
problem.
Yeah, you know what the other problem is? I don't know where I put Tyrone's.
That's not a shop.
That could be
I know where it
anywhere.
I know where it is. It's right next to Joe's.
Yeah, no shit. Well, I got one. I'll locate that. I need better organization. I showed Steve last night. I got the laundry room is organized after 15 years of living in his house. I just went berserk, cleaned everything. It's like 90% done. It'll be done this weekend. Then it's the living room. Then it's C's office, which I got a ton of shit in, and then it's my office, and then hopefully we're done.
Anyways, let's circle back to what we were trying to do.
Oh Lord.
So stay tuned for next week. We'll have some more, maybe a little Super Bowl talk. Get amped up for the old YouTube Hall of Fame announcement, which I think is on a Saturday. I think Brad said the 8th. Again, I don't know.
I think it's the 8th.
And then the Olympics start, which the only time of year in 2 to 4 years that I get excited for. Well, I like curling. I went to a curling event, so that there's interest there. But biathlon, people falling down on skis, going down on like glazed ice hills and luge, bobsled, all that fun excitement. So
The 8th through the 22nd.
I wonder if there's a vintage curling community.
and all the rocks are actual, or the stones are actual like stones. If it's something you get off the beach or nothing.
Well, we all know there's vintage bocce ball. That's all of the old relics are playing that game.
No, all the old relics are playing pickleball.
No, they don't have the hips for it anymore.
No, that's true.
That's all the people up here. They're all 70, and they think that when they extend their pinky finger, you should.
It's like, get back indoors and play ping pong.
Well, that's not going to happen. They don't have the hand-eye coordination for that. So join us as we talk more nothingness. Fill up 2.5 hours of hot air, and you'll forget it by the time you click off on the broadcast. So for Edward, Michael, Vincenzo, Steve, and Dave, it's been the IRP. Remember, collecting cards, especially vintage ones, it's a wonderful hobby. But it's the friendships and the bridges you burn along the way. That's what really matters. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.